Welcome and welcome back, fellow fans and other methods of air circulation. It is your host, Galadon, and it is another exciting episode because, well, okay, I was just about ready to make a video explaining why the overgrowth spell is the most trash, garbage, worthless, useless spell in the history of Clash of Clans, and then along came Exorcist. Yes, as usual, Galadon proven wrong. The pros have been proven right by using an underused spell with such extreme success that I can't even begin to explain. Now, I could follow up this video with more insane replays of my own utilizing this exact same army. Yeah, Exorcist. Okay, so here's the deal. It's a standard 10 by 10 or similar Valkyries and Root Rider attack, but the overgrowth spell. The overgrowth spell is used to freeze out a portion of the base. Now, this can sometimes allow a wandering queen who has no healers, only the unicorn with her, to heal up a little bit like you see right here on the extreme right side of the base. But also, it isolates that portion of the base while the Root Riders or whatever army you happen to be using go around and wipe out everything else. So nobody is taking damage from that area. All of the units are able to focus on a smaller area of the base and then come back to that in the end. That long invis combined with freeze for that section really is just, I don't know, I think it really adds an interesting facet to attacks, and Exorcist explained this one to me, and I see exactly what he's saying. And now that he said it to me, it makes complete sense. So I've got a couple other quick replays here to go over, but generally this first attack is a little different than what you're going to see usually because that base was kind of spread out, right? Oftentimes you'll see a more core placement of the overgrowth, and this time we've got Lalo from also Tribe Gaming. But I will tell you this, besides Exorcist, almost nobody on Tribe is using this spell. But Exorcist also told me when I talked to him about this, you ready for this? He has had seven consecutive days of perfect Legend League attacks using this strategy. So yeah, you know that Galadon is going to hop on this train and try to ride it at least a little ways until obviously there's some sort of balance or nerf that happens. But okay, so watch out as the units move in towards the core. Notice again the Archer Queen off to the right-hand side by herself. Now, the freezes, the poisons, the rages, all of those are important, but check out that overgrowth right smack in the middle of the base, and it also froze out that town hall and everything around it, forcing the Root Riders and the heroes on the right-hand side to kind of, circular go around. And this actually, again, is a huge advantage for the attackers because there's a lot of damage that's not being soaked up from the core, and although it seems counterintuitive because you want to get the town hall out of the way, yes, the town hall being frozen out for that long just allows for everything else to be cleared. Now the units kind of circle around, come back in after that core, and wipe it out. Now, I'll be honest, taking a look at this and wondering if a couple of freezes could do just as good of a job, well, maybe that's possible, but comparing the two is going to be pretty difficult unless we have absolutely identical raids to use, and that's going to be pretty tough with yours truly because I'm an absolute rank amateur. Okay, so here's one more insanely fast and well-used attack with the overgrowth spell. Notice that this would have qualified for World's Fastest recently, and it might show up in another episode somewhere because of the speed at which this attack was executed. Nonetheless, Exorcist has actually done a faster 3-star against a fully maxed out Town Hall 16. This is just another example of the Root Rider Valkyrie with the really rudimentary funnel. Notice Archer Queen on one side and then the Siege Barracks on the other, everybody else down the middle. The ultimate Root Rider spam, but there's the overgrowth. And once again, not on the Town Hall, but towards the middle of the base, it got the monolith along with a ton of other significant defenses. And once again, the attacking troops are kind of forced to go around it, right? They're going to take everything else out and then eventually wrap around and come back. Now, you'll notice he didn't freeze the eagle. I don't know if that's intentional or not. I always worry about the eagle personally, trying to get it out of the way early, especially with big groups of strong, powerful, high hit point troops like these Root Riders. But there you go. It wears off, and then Exosys drops a freeze on it as well. So, I don't know. These guys are thinking outside the box, above where the rest of us are, but I can also tell you this. I have tried to replicate this strategy, and I have had massive success so far. So that's why I am passing this along to you. The Overgrowth spell, way better than most of us thought. Thank you, Galadon, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. Now get out there, use the Overgrowth spell, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. And I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon! I think someone cast an overgrowth spell on the hair on your back.